he's back. Hey-oh, the Great Orbax from the University of Guelph joins us to talk about what the night sky holds for us this month, and it's a big month because, well, today's the last day of summer. We get into fall or autumn. Is that generally a good time? Does it matter when it comes to like the calendar, what's happening in the sky?
Well,
from year to year?
Yeah, we've got a lot of great things coming up this autumn. Okay. But realistically, you know, we've gone from a summertime where we've had the sun setting late at night. Yeah. Now we're starting to creep into 7 p.m., 6:30 p.m. It's starting to get dark earlier. And, you know, just by a numbers game, it gives us a better opportunity of getting cloudless nights.
Oh, okay. Because
we just have more hours to start,
and then the clocks fall back, and then it's dark by 5:30. Okay, so what do we got?
Lots of stuff this month.
Supermoon? Last supermoon?
Yeah, so this will be the last of 4 supermoons taking place on September 28th. Is our full moon, and it's the last supermoon of the summer.
What are so special about supermoons besides like guiding me into work in the morning?
Well, the moon's orbit is elliptical, not a circle. So it means that at points it's close to the Earth, and at points it's further away from the Earth. Now this is only about 40,000 kilometers, but it does mean that the moon will appear to be 8 to 12% brighter when it's that close to us.
Right, and again, when it's fall and it's getting darker earlier, a better chance of actually seeing it. Autumn equinox, what goes on there?
So we are looking at the first day of autumn is September 23rd, and it occurs.
Which is weird, honestly. It always seems, because you think like the 21st or the 22nd, like not the 23rd, so late.
Yeah. So the 2 days makes a huge difference. Yeah. So when we think of for the total equinox, we've heard the solstice, right? The Earth's axis is tilted. So when the Earth goes around the sun, it's not straight up and down like this to the path of the sun. It's actually on a tip. And so there's times where we're tipped further away from the sun and tipped closer towards the sun. Those are the solstices. So the days that have the most nighttime hours and the days that have the most daylight hours. The equinox, which takes place in the spring and in the autumn, is the day halfway in between where we get equal amounts of daylight and sunlight. So what will start happening is that after September 23rd, our night times will get longer, or the nighttime hours will get longer, and our days will shorten up until we hit January.
The equinox is always like the little brother or little sister to like the solstice, though. Yeah, well, like the solstice is the big one.
Yeah,
right?
Solstice is big one, but it's nice. It's even Steven, right? Same amount of daytime, same amount of nighttime.
Right. Okay. So what is the
Cyrus Rex Mission?
Exactly.
The Cyrus Rex Mission is an anagram that I could not explain right now if you asked me to. But what it is on September 24th, so I believe that's Sunday, the Cyrus Rex Mission will be returning samples taken from asteroid Bennu. It's the first samples that NASA's ever taken from an asteroid. JAXA, the Japanese space agency, has taken 2 previous to this. And there's a Canadian instrument on board that means that Canada actually has an active part in this mission. So what's going to happen is we're going to get some of that sample, and Canadian scientists are going to be able to actually analyze and study some of that asteroid sample in the future.
What's in that sample?
We'll find out. The hope is that there's actually traces of water, or it'll be some sort of inclination as to how water and organic molecules formed on Earth in the first place.
Okay.
These asteroids are kind of time capsules at the beginning of the solar system, because on Earth, erosion, rain, all that stuff works away at the rocks that we have here, so we don't really see the formation of the original rocks that made up Earth. Whereas on those asteroids, you still have them out there just floating through space, completely untouched.
Oh man, we love your enthusiasm. Lastly, one more for you, because so we can see Saturn and Jupiter this month?
Yeah. So this month going in, Saturn and Jupiter are coming up. Saturn's up early in the evening, like so around sunset. Jupiter's coming up like 9 o'clock-ish, but as we go into October, right at the beginning of the evening, you're going to be able to see these 2 great big glowing balls in the east, and one of them is going to be a ring planet, and the other one's going to be our biggest planet with a bunch of moons.
Will we be able to see the rings? Like on a clear night, you can see those rings?
So, interesting enough, I've recently started refurbishing our observatory at the University of Guelph, and through our telescope, you can see the rings of Saturn. And I mean, we don't even have that high end of a telescope. Through many small telescopes, sometimes even binoculars, in certain cases, you can actually see those rings around Saturn.
Right, and it's cool to get the kids involved in doing that and looking at that.
Absolutely.
Because again, it's not as dark, it doesn't get dark as late, right? It's getting dark earlier, so it works better for kids.
This is a great thing, yeah, absolutely.
Where can we watch those videos? Did you post those anyways?
Yes. Oh, I do, as a matter of fact.
Where do you post them?
If you go to the Guelph Physics YouTube page, Guelph Physics, you can check out our monthly stargazing guides and all the astro information that we have at our disposal.
We love your enthusiasm. We love having you on the show. It's the Great Orbax.